I walked into the kitchen and saw my father-in-law with early dementia pouring bleach into my dog's bowl. He looked up, confused, and said, "It's medicine, right?" I froze, then threw him out anyway. The next morning, he didn't remember a thing, but he asked where the dog was. Let me back up. My father-in-law, Tom, had been diagnosed with early-stage dementia 6 months ago. The kind where he'd forget conversations we had an hour ago, but could still tell you stories from 1975 like they happened yesterday. My wife, Sarah, and I decided he should move in with us. Her sister lived 3 states away, and we had the space. Plus, Tom had always been good to me. Taught me how to fish, helped me pick out Sarah's engagement ring, showed up to every one of our kids' birthday parties with the biggest smile. The first few weeks were fine, a little repetitive, sure. He'd ask what we were having for dinner 5 times in an hour. Sometimes he'd forget he'd already showered and try to shower again, but nothing dangerous. Then small things started happening. I'd find the stove left on, the front door unlocked at 2 a.m. Sarah would brush it off, saying we just needed to be more vigilant, create systems, checklists. I agreed because I wanted to, because the alternative, admitting he was getting worse, felt like giving up on him. That Tuesday morning, I'd stayed home from work. Sarah had taken the kids to school and gone straight to a doctor's appointment. Tom was supposed to be watching TV in the living room. I was upstairs answering emails when I heard Max whimpering downstairs, not his normal whine, something distressed. I came down the stairs and turned into the kitchen. Tom was kneeling on the floor next to Max's stainless steel water bowl. In his hand was our bottle of Clorox bleach. The cap was off, and he was pouring it directly into the bowl. Max's nose was inches from the water, sniffing, about to drink. I lunged forward and grabbed the bowl, sloshing bleach-contaminated water across the tile. Max jumped back, startled. Tom looked up at me with those confused, cloudy eyes. "It's medicine, right? For his infection?" My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. "Tom, that's bleach. That's poison." He stared at the bottle in his hand like he'd never seen it before. "But the vet said..." "Didn't the vet say to give him medicine?" "We haven't been to the vet. Max doesn't have an infection." Tom's face crumpled. That lost look I'd seen more and more lately. I thought I was helping. I was shaking. Actually shaking. "You almost killed him. Do you understand that? You almost killed our dog." "I didn't mean..." "Get away from him. Just get away." I picked up Max and checked his mouth, his nose, looking for any signs he'd ingested any of it. He seemed okay. Scared, but okay. Sarah walked in 10 minutes later to find me on the phone with poison control and Tom sitting at the kitchen table with his head in his hands. "What happened?" Her voice went high with panic. I told her. Every detail. The bleach, the bowl, how close Max had been to drinking it. Sarah immediately went to her father. "Dad, are you okay? Did you drink any of it?" "I'm fine," he mumbled. "I just wanted to help the dog." She turned to me. "He didn't mean it. You know he didn't mean it." "I don't care what he meant. He almost killed Max. He has dementia. He's confused." "And what about next time?" My voice cracked. "What if next time it's one of the kids? What if he put something in their juice boxes thinking it's vitamins? That's not fair. What's not fair is expecting me to just accept this, to pretend everything's fine when it's clearly not." Tom spoke quietly from the table. "I should go." "Dad, no," Sarah started. "He's right," Tom said, looking at me. "I'm not safe here anymore." The rational part of my brain knew he was sick, knew this wasn't his fault, but all I could see was that bottle of bleach. All I could think about was Max's nose hovering over poison. "I think that's best," I said. Sarah's eyes filled with tears. "You're really going to kick out my father?" "I'm protecting our family." "He is our family." "Then you figure it out, but he's not staying here. Not tonight." The silence that followed was deafening. Sarah called her sister, made arrangements. Tom packed a small bag, moving slowly, methodically. He kept apologizing under his breath. "I'm sorry. I thought it was medicine. I'm sorry." Every apology felt like a knife. He left that evening with Sarah. She drove him to a hotel for the night until her sister could drive up the next day. I sat alone in the kitchen with Max at my feet, staring at the bleach bottle I'd left on the counter. The next morning, my phone rang at 6 a.m. It was Tom. His voice was cheerful, light, like nothing had happened. "Hey buddy, I'm heading over this morning. Thought I'd take Max for a walk. Where is he? Is he around?" He genuinely didn't remember. That hit me harder than anything. He wasn't malicious. His brain is betraying him, and I threw him out for something he couldn't control. Max is fine. Tom's in a memory care facility now, but I still see his confused face asking, "It's medicine, right?"